What is up, people of YouTube? I'm your host Vernon. This is La Barriere Park. Let's fish that. Alright, ladies and gents, the wife and I made our way out to La Barriere Park. Great place for some frisbee golf, but we're here today for the fishing. Right through this park you'll find the Salle River, but in this section of the river it's been dammed up, so a bit higher water, and we're going to be throwing around some lures and baits, see if we get on some fish. So let's get to fishing. Alright, so while researching this particular spot we're in today online, I could see that a lot of people tend to catch some white suckerfish, maybe some perch, a few pike. So for that reason, we're going to be throwing around some lures, see whether there's any fish actively feeding, willing to go for some lures. If not, we can always swap back to the trusty old night crawlers, get them out into the water, see if there's anything willing to go for some night crawlers. I just saw a splash over there. That's a bit far to get these light lures. Maybe need to see if I can get on the other bank there. If I want to get close to where that splash just was. But that's going to be the plan. Making a couple of casts, throwing around some lures. Once we don't get any hits on that, we'll try something different, see if we can get on some fish. Alright, ladies and gents, we're on a fish. Looks to be a yellow perch. Quickly want to just boat flip him. Lovely colors on this one. Definitely going to be my new PB. Let's quickly have a look at this fish. Alright, so the wife has our little fish in the water. We just want to make sure he has oxygen and it's nice and fresh. Quickly want to have a look at him. This is most definitely going to be my new PB yellow perch. Lovely colors on this one. Of course, these fish aren't very big, but that is 0.79 pounds. So 0.35 kilograms. Just getting him back to the water, some more oxygen. We don't want to keep these fish out of the water for too long. Quickly get one good shot of him. Lovely colours, red on the fins, little stripes on there. Lovely specimen, my new PB.
Maybe 20 centimeters.
So definitely my new PB for yellow perch. Let's get this lovely guy back to the water. Just gonna get him back to the water, head first, and there he goes. Good strong kick and he's off. So we've been throwing around the little lures the entire time. Haven't had that many luck with lures, so I swapped over to a little jig head with a tiny piece of night crawler. Been casting around, didn't get any hits. Went to the little bridge there, right under the bridge, in the shade of the bridge. That's where we got that fish hit. Alright guys, and the wife is on a fish, and it looks
Actually,
to be
a little bullhead.
a little bullhead.
My first bullhead. My first bullhead catfish.
Now, with bullhead, it's very difficult to know what exact species, whether it's the yellow, brown, or black.
Oh,
But it's keeping the little worm there. But you can see the tail of this little catfish. It's a rounded tail. It's not a forked tail. That is how we know it is a bullhead catfish.
Okay.
And off he goes. Bit of a high embankment here, so dropping him head first, and he swam off nicely. So all good. First fish for the wife for today. Alright, ladies and gents, been throwing around tiny little lure. Finally have a decent fish on. Again, using a light line, and this is a pike with lots of teeth. And I want to walk him over to the little launch ramp of the kayaks there, but too much grass and things in the way. So the wife will quickly bring us a net. Lovely acrobatic jump from this pike. Probably the meanest fish in this part of the river.
Oh! Wee bit long.
And there we go, got him in the net. Let's quickly walk to the boat ramp so we can get this fish in the water if need be. Just see how he's hooked as well. So this fish has a second hook in him that's not my hook. So I think we're gonna just quickly get some pliers and we'll see how badly that second hook is in there. I think my little hook should come out quite easy, but I think my little lure is stuck on that second hook at the moment. It looks as though that second hook is hooked through his mouth and close to his eye, through the eye socket there. Maybe we need to cut that hook to get it out. Alright, we got that second hook out. Now it's just my little lure that's now wrapped around the net and everything.
Nice.
So that second hook came out right next to his eye. The wife cut it with the pair of pliers. It came out quite easily. So, lovely little pike. We can get him back to the water without that old hook sticking through his eye socket. This is my third pike, but the second one I get to have a look at. This one is a lot darker than the one that I got from the Red River. Lovely to see the colors on them.
Gorgeous.
But this guy looks ready to go. And up he goes. In no rush to get out of here, making his way back ever so slowly. And always remember, when catching a toothy fish like that, to feel the line. I can feel this line is very frayed. If I make another cast with it without retying, I'm going to lose this little lure. Alright, ladies and gents, so today's fishing session was kind of determined by the weather. We have some rainy morning, a bit of overcast today, and right now it's starting to drizzle a bit, and the camera equipment doesn't work too well in the water. That is why I think that's where we're going to call this video. Still time to do some fishing, but a quick afternoon session, that was the plan. And I have to say, this little park produced pretty well. Quite a few fish out there that we didn't manage to actually hook or catch, but we had constant action. And I'm glad that the wife also got on a new species. I sometimes forget what fish she has already caught and what not. So glad for her to get excited about that little bullhead catfish again. And that's the thing about a park like this, whether you're doing the frisbee golf, maybe going kayaking, or just doing some fishing. It's just a bit fun for a couple of hours, and I feel a great way to showcase what these parks have to offer. So for that, please do give us a little thumbs up for catching some fish out there. Feel free to ask any questions down below in the comments. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so, hitting the big red subscribe button, join my community. And if you know of any cool little parks like this you want me to do a video at, please go down in the comments and tell me that as well. Alright guys, but that's going to bring an end to this video. Thank you for watching. Like always, see you next time. Now as the rain is falling down, wife is on another small little fish. I'm getting too many hits. And I have to look it up, but I think this is a golden shiner. Wife has caught something I haven't yet. Persistence paid off, but it is starting to rain now, so that's where we're gonna call it.